Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In 1979, the United States found itself in the midst of a significant shift. The country was transitioning from the turbulence of the 1960s and 1970s, characterized by social and political upheaval, into a new phase of economic challenges, technological innovation, and a changing global landscape. It was a period of change not just in terms of politics, culture, and technology but also in the nation's currency system. One of the most intriguing symbols of this change was the 1979 US $1 coin, a coin that would go on to become one of the most unique and valuable coins in American numismatic history. The 1979 $1 coin was a product of the U.S. Mint's efforts to modernize the country's coinage. The coin came at a time when the U.S. dollar was feeling the effects of inflation, and the nation was looking for ways to make its currency more durable and efficient. The $1 coin had been in circulation in various forms since the late 18th century, but by the late 1970s, the public's affinity for paper currency had led to a significant decline in the use of coinage for smaller denominations like the dollar. The idea behind the 1979 $1 coin was to introduce a new, more durable, and cost-effective option for dollar transactions. The U.S. Mint, in its quest to replace the paper dollar, embarked on a project to produce a new $1 coin that would be both practical and appealing to the American public. The challenge was clear: how could the Mint create a coin that would stand out from its predecessors, one that would capture the public's imagination and be useful in daily commerce? The result of the Mint's efforts was the 1979 $1 coin, also known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar. This coin is notable for several reasons, not just because of its design or production but also because of the significant role it played in shaping the future of U.S. coinage. The 1979 coin was not just a functional piece of currency, it would later become a historical artifact, a symbol of the nation's attempt to modernize its monetary system. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was named after Susan B. Anthony, one of the most famous figures in the American women's suffrage movement. Anthony was an advocate for women's rights and was a pioneer in the fight for women to gain the right to vote. She was a tireless campaigner for equality and justice, and the decision to feature her image on the new dollar coin was a powerful tribute to her efforts. The choice of Anthony's image was significant, as it was the first time a woman had been depicted on a U.S. coin, a milestone in the history of American coinage. The image chosen for the coin's obverse was based on a photograph of Anthony taken in 1878. The portrait depicted her in a dignified, strong pose, with her facial features captured with precision and grace. The words, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," were inscribed on the upper portion of the coin, with the year of minting, 1979, placed below her likeness. On the reverse side of the coin, the design was equally symbolic. It featured an eagle in flight, clutching an olive branch in its talons. The design was meant to evoke a sense of strength, peace, and freedom, core ideals of American identity. Surrounding the eagle were the words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," reinforcing the unity of the nation and the strength of its democracy. The design of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was unique, and it was part of a larger trend within the U.S. Mint to produce smaller, more efficient coins. This coin was made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, and its size was smaller than that of previous dollar coins, making it more practical for use in vending machines and other automated systems. Despite its smaller size, the 1979 coin retained the distinctive features of earlier U.S. coins, including the classic use of a reeded edge, which helped distinguish it from the paper dollar. While the design of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was well received by many, its reception among the public was not as enthusiastic as the Mint had hoped. Part of the reason for the coin's relatively lukewarm reception was its similarity in size and color to the quarter. The public found it easy to confuse the Susan B. Anthony dollar with the quarter, which led to difficulties in circulation. The coin's size and appearance didn't quite resonate with the public, and the dollar coin failed to gain widespread use in everyday transactions, despite this initial setback, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar became a part of American history. Even though it was not as successful as the mint had hoped in terms of public acceptance, the coin marked a significant point in the evolution of U.S. coinage. It was a pioneering attempt to modernize the dollar coin, and it laid the groundwork for future changes in American currency. The mint's initial production of the $1,979 coin was marked by several key milestones. The coin was minted at 3 different facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, P, the Denver Mint, D, and the San Francisco Mint, S. The Philadelphia and Denver facilities struck regular circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the coin for collectors. These proof coins were specially made with a high level of detail, designed to appeal to numismatists and collectors looking for pristine examples of American coinage. While the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar may not have had the immediate impact the mint had hoped for, over time, the coin began to gain appeal in the world of coin collecting. The rarity of certain mintages and the coin's unique place in history made it an attractive option for collectors looking for something with a significant backstory. The Susan B. Anthony dollar quickly became a focal point for those interested in acquiring coins from specific years, and as interest in the coin grew, its value began to rise. But the real story of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is tied to its value in the present day. While the coin's face value is only $1, there are specific examples of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar that can fetch remarkable sums at auction. The highest grade specimens of this coin, particularly those that have been well preserved in uncirculated or proof condition, can sell for significantly more than their face value. The 1979 P. Philadelphia Mint coin, for example, is particularly sought after in mint state condition. As time has passed, collectors have come to appreciate the unique characteristics of this coin, and in 2023, some of these coins have sold for as much as $165,000 at auction. Yes, that's right, this seemingly ordinary coin, which was once seen as just another piece of everyday currency, can now fetch a staggering price in the right market conditions. The high value of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is due to several factors. First, it is a relatively low mintage coin, and while millions were produced, only a small number have been preserved in top condition. Coins in pristine or near-perfect condition are always highly sought after by collectors, as they represent the best examples of a given coin type. Second, the historical significance of the coin, combined with its status as the first U.S. coin to feature a woman, has only increased its appeal over time. The Susan B. Anthony dollar is now seen as an important piece of American history, representing both the nation's struggle for women's rights and its ongoing evolution as a society. So, if you happen to come across a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar in your collection or in your change, it's worth taking a closer look. While most of these coins may not be worth a small fortune, there's a good chance that a high-grade, uncirculated 1979 coin could be worth far more than you initially thought. Coins in pristine condition, particularly those with a low mintage or unique characteristics, can quickly rise in value, and the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is a perfect example of how a coin can evolve from an everyday piece of currency into a rare and highly coveted item. As coin collectors and numismatists continue to explore and uncover the hidden treasures within the world of American coinage, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar stands as a powerful reminder of how history, design, and rarity can come together to create a coin that holds immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of numismatics, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is a coin that you should definitely keep an eye on, because its impressive value of $165,000 is proof that even the most humble pieces of currency can become treasures over time. In the heart of the 1980s, the United States was entering a period of significant change. The decade was full of excitement, uncertainty, and challenges, yet it was also a time of remarkable technological advancements, economic shifts, and political transformations. It was the dawn of a new era, marked by the rise of personal computers, the popularity of pop culture icons like Michael Jackson and Madonna, and the tension of the Cold War still simmering beneath the surface. Amid this cultural evolution, one coin was quietly circulating, largely overlooked by the public, but destined for a future that would transform its value and importance. The 1980 US $1 coin. The $1,980 coin was part of an ongoing effort by the US Mint to reintroduce the concept of the dollar coin to the American public. For much of the 20th century, the US had struggled with the popularity and use of dollar coins. The silver dollar, once a common and iconic piece of American currency, had been phased out of circulation in the late 19th century due to a combination of factors, including changing economic conditions and the growing use of paper currency. This gap left the American public with a perception that dollar coins were somehow outdated or inconvenient, a sentiment that the Mint was keen to address. The 1981 dollar coin was part of the U.S. Mint's broader attempt to modernize and reintroduce coinage into American life. This particular coin was part of the broader effort to make a more practical and durable dollar coin that could compete with paper money. It was also an era of experimentation within the Mint, as officials sought to create coins that would be both durable enough for long-term use and cost-effective enough to produce. This led to the creation of the $1,980 coin, which was composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, rather than the silver that had once been a staple of American coinage. The idea was to create a coin that could withstand years of circulation without wearing down too quickly, all while maintaining a high level of detail and design. What made the 1981 dollar coin particularly interesting was its design. Unlike earlier $1 coins that had been produced in silver, the 1980 coin was the second year of production for the Eisenhower dollar series, which had been introduced in 1971. This series honored former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a significant figure in American history, particularly for his leadership during World War II and his 2 terms in the White House during the 1950s. The Eisenhower dollar, with its larger size and distinctive features, became a symbol of post-war America and a tribute to one of the most respected leaders in U.S. history. The obverse of the 1981 dollar coin featured a profile of President Eisenhower, set against a backdrop of the moon. This design was a direct reference to Eisenhower's role in the space race, as his administration had overseen the establishment of NASA and the historic Apollo moon landing in 1969. The portrait of Eisenhower was based on a famous photograph of the president taken during his time in office. Surrounding the image was the inscription, "Liberty, the year 1980, and the motto, "In God We Trust." The reverse side of the coin depicted an eagle in flight, clutching an olive branch in its talons. This imagery symbolized the nation's strength and peace, core elements of American identity, and reflected the pride that Americans felt for their country during this period. Despite its bold design and historical symbolism, the 1980 Eisenhower dollar faced some challenges in terms of public reception. By this time, dollar coins were becoming less popular, primarily because of the widespread use of paper money, which was more convenient for most people. The Eisenhower dollar was also larger and heavier than most of the coins in circulation, making it less practical for everyday use. These factors led to the coin being somewhat of a disappointment in terms of circulation. While millions of these coins were minted, the American public largely preferred paper money over the bulkier dollar coin. In response to these challenges, the U.S. Mint made the decision to discontinue the Eisenhower dollar after 1978. This decision marked the end of an era for the large-sized dollar coin. However, it wasn't the end of the dollar coin altogether. In 1979, the Mint had introduced a smaller, more manageable coin, the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which would later lead to the design of the Sacagawea and Presidential Dollar coins in subsequent decades. Despite the relatively short life of the Eisenhower dollar, the 1980 coin still holds a significant place in the history of U.S. currency. While the 1981 dollar coin didn't see widespread use in circulation, its value began to rise in the years following its production, as the world of coin collecting began to recognize the historical importance of the coin. The relatively low mintage of the 1980 Eisenhower dollar, combined with the fact that it was made of a copper-nickel-clad alloy instead of the silver that many other coins were made of at the time, meant that fewer of these coins survived in pristine condition. As with many other U.S. coins, collectors began to place a premium on high-quality examples, especially those that had been preserved in mint state or proof condition. The 1980 Eisenhower dollar, in particular, is highly sought after in the world of coin collecting, especially when it comes to specimens in near-perfect or perfect condition. Coins that have been graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can fetch significant sums at auctions. The relatively low number of high-grade examples of the 1980 Eisenhower dollar, combined with growing interest from collectors, has led to a steady rise in its value over time. As demand for these coins has increased, so too has their price. In fact, a well-preserved 1981 dollar coin in pristine condition can fetch as much as $160,000 at auction, a far cry from its original face value of just $1. This remarkable increase in value has made the 1980 Eisenhower dollar a prized asset for serious collectors and investors alike. While the coin may have been an underdog in terms of its original use in everyday transactions, it has risen to prominence in the numismatic world, proving that even the most overlooked coins can hold immense value over time. The appeal of the 1980 Eisenhower dollar lies not just in its historical significance and its unique place in U.S. coinage but also in its association with a pivotal moment in American history. The coin represents an era of growth and change, a time when the U.S. was embracing its role in the world and attempting to modernize its currency system. The bold design of the coin, which honors President Eisenhower and references the country's achievements in space exploration, continues to resonate with collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 1980 Eisenhower dollar is also a perfect example of how rarity in condition can elevate the value of a coin. The fact that this coin was not widely circulated, coupled with its larger size and unique alloy composition, means that only a small number of examples were able to survive in high-grade condition. Over time, as fewer and fewer of these coins remain in pristine form, their value continues to climb, making them highly sought after by numismatists. The story of the 1980 US $1 coin serves as a reminder of the ever-evolving nature of currency and the unpredictable journey that coins can take from everyday use to treasured collectibles. As the world of coin collecting continues to grow, coins like the 1980 Eisenhower dollar become more and more valuable, offering a window into the past and a chance for investors to turn a small piece of American history into a significant financial gain. With its current value of $160,000, the 1980 Eisenhower dollar stands as a testament to the lasting impact that well-designed, historically significant coins can have on both collectors and the broader world of numismatics. So, what makes the 1980 US $1 coin so valuable today? It's the combination of historical significance, rarity, and condition. Coins like the 1980 Eisenhower dollar remind us that sometimes, the most unassuming objects can hold tremendous worth. In the world of coin collecting, even a coin that didn't initially capture the public's attention can go on to become a valuable piece of history, cherished by collectors and investors alike. If you come across a 1980 Eisenhower dollar in your collection, it's worth examining it carefully because you might just be holding a coin worth far more than its original face value. The year was 2000, and the United States Mint had something exciting to unveil, a coin that would capture both the hearts of collectors and the interest of history enthusiasts. The Sacagawea Dollar coin, featuring the Shoshone woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, was about to be released into circulation, bringing with it a story that spans centuries of American history, culture, and even mystery. But let's rewind a little and set the stage for this remarkable coin's creation. In the 18th century, Sacagawea was a pivotal figure in the early exploration of the American West. Born in 1788 to the Shoshone tribe, Sacagawea was taken as a captive by the Hidatsa people at a young age. It was a life-altering event, one that would eventually lead her to cross paths with the famed explorers Meriwether Lewis and William Clark in 1804. By then, Sacagawea was married to a French-Canadian fur trapper named Toussaint Charbonneau. The expedition, led by Lewis and Clark, aimed to explore and map the newly acquired Louisiana Territory, which the United States had purchased from France in 1803. This vast land stretched from the Mississippi River all the way to the Pacific Ocean. It was a treacherous and uncharted journey, fraught with unknown dangers. But Sacagawea, serving as an interpreter, guide, and diplomat, helped the expedition navigate through the wilderness and engage with native tribes. Her knowledge of geography, plant life, and the environment, as well as her ability to communicate with other tribes, proved invaluable. Fast forward to the late 20th century, when the U.S. Mint was considering a new, dollar-denominated coin to replace the aging Eisenhower dollar, which had been in circulation for a mere decade. The Mint sought a design that would not only be historically significant but also represent the diverse heritage of America. After much deliberation, the decision was made to honor Sacagawea, recognizing her vital role in the early history of the nation and her lasting impact on the expansion of the United States. However, choosing the right design for this new coin wasn't an easy task. The Mint wanted a design that would symbolize both Sacagawea's importance to American history and the country's diverse identity. They wanted something that would capture her essence and evoke a sense of adventure, courage, and resilience. In 1999, they turned to renowned sculptor Glenna Goodacre to create the image of Sacagawea for the new coin. Goodacre, a highly respected artist and known for her detailed and lifelike portraits, was selected for this prestigious commission. Goodacre's design, which was approved by the Treasury Department in 1999, depicted Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back. The image of Sacagawea is powerful, showing her with a determined expression, symbolizing her strength and resolve. The infant, who was only a few months old at the time of the expedition, is seen clutching his mother, an important aspect of the design that highlights Sacagawea's role as a mother and a warrior. The design conveyed not only her motherhood but also her pivotal role in the expedition, where she balanced the duties of a guide and a parent. The reverse of the coin, designed by artist Thomas D. Rogers, features an eagle in flight, its wings spread wide. This symbolized the American spirit of freedom, exploration, and the endless possibilities that lay ahead in the vast, untamed wilderness of the country's frontier. The eagle's image, soaring above the land, was meant to capture the imagination of anyone who laid eyes on it, stirring pride and excitement for the potential of the nation. On January 27, 2000, the Sacagawea dollar coin was officially introduced into circulation, marking a new chapter in American numismatic history. The coin, minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, quickly became a symbol of American unity, strength, and exploration. It was hailed as an elegant and bold addition to the nation's currency, with its unique golden color and smooth, modern design setting it apart from previous coins. Unlike its predecessors, which were often clad in silver or copper, the Sacagawea dollar featured a copper-nickel manganese alloy that gave it a distinctive golden hue. The Sacagawea dollar coin was released with great fanfare, and the public was initially intrigued by the new design. However, despite the excitement surrounding its introduction, the coin did not immediately capture the public's imagination in the way the Mint had hoped. One of the challenges with the coin was its striking similarity in size and color to the quarter, which led to confusion among the public. People often mistook the Sacagawea dollar for a quarter, making it difficult for the coin to gain traction in daily commerce. Despite its initial struggles in circulation, the Sacagawea dollar did gain attention among collectors. The coin's design was seen as a refreshing departure from the older, more traditional styles of U.S. currency. Numismatists, those passionate about collecting coins, were eager to get their hands on the Sacagawea dollar, especially the early, limited edition versions that were released by the U.S. Mint. These coins were sought after by collectors who appreciated not only their historical significance but also the artistry and craftsmanship behind their creation. But then, something unexpected happened. As the years went on, the Sacagawea dollar became more than just a collector's item. Certain coins, particularly those with unique errors or imperfections, began to surface in the marketplace, attracting significant attention. One of these errors involved the Cheerios dollar, a rare variation of the Sacagawea coin that was initially distributed in boxes of Cheerios cereal. The Cheerios dollar is distinguishable by a slight difference in the finish of the coin, making it a highly prized item among collectors. The sheer rarity of this coin, combined with its unusual origin, contributed to its skyrocketing value. Coins like the Cheerios dollar, and others with distinctive errors, helped increase the public's awareness of the Sacagawea dollar's potential value. However, it wasn't until a few years later that the true value of certain Sacagawea coins would be realized. In particular, a series of 2000 Sacagawea coins, which were minted as part of the first production run, began to surface on the market. These coins, which were intended to be distributed widely, turned out to be incredibly rare in their own right. While the mint had produced a substantial number of Sacagawea dollars, a significant portion of these coins had been hoarded or destroyed, resulting in fewer of them circulating over time. Over the years, numismatists began to recognize that some of the 2000 Sacagawea coins were more valuable than others. Specifically, certain coins, such as those with unique characteristics or errors in their minting, began to command significant prices at auction. One particular coin, a 2000 Sacagawea dollar with an unusual minting error, was sold at auction for an astounding $135,000. This coin had somehow managed to survive in pristine condition, its error unnoticed by the public when it was first released. In the world of coin collecting, this was a jackpot, an extraordinary find that no one could have predicted. How could a coin that was once just another piece of pocket change become so valuable? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and historical significance. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar coin, particularly those with unique features or errors, became rare over time, especially as many were taken out of circulation or damaged. Collectors were eager to get their hands on these pristine examples, and as demand grew, so too did the price. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey of the Sacagawea dollar. From its inception as a tribute to an American hero, to its mixed reception by the public, to its eventual rise as a highly sought-after collector's item, this coin story is a testament to the unpredictable nature of numismatics. The Sacagawea dollar, which once struggled to make its mark, has now become a valuable piece of American history. It serves as a reminder of Sacagawea's contributions to the Lewis and Clark expedition and her lasting impact on the United States. But what does the future hold for this coin? Will more hidden gems like the $135,000 Sacagawea dollar continue to surface? Only time will tell. For now, the 2000 Sacagawea coin remains a symbol of the nation's past, and for those lucky enough to own one of the rarest examples, it is also a symbol of wealth, history, and the unexpected surprises that the world of coin collecting has to offer. The year 2013 marked an interesting moment in American numismatic history, with the United States Mint releasing the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential $1 coin as part of the ongoing Presidential $1 coin program. This program, initiated by the U.S. government in 2007, was designed to honor past U.S. presidents through a series of coins, each bearing a unique portrait of the president it was commemorating. The Roosevelt coin, released in 2013, was the 26th coin in the series and a tribute to one of the most dynamic and transformative presidents in American history. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, was a figure whose legacy continues to be remembered and admired. His tenure from 1901 to 1909 marked a period of significant change and reform for the country. Known for his larger-than-life personality, his aggressive approach to domestic policy, and his instrumental role in shaping the modern U.S. military, Roosevelt was a driving force in American politics. He was also a champion of conservation, establishing the foundation for many of the national parks and protected areas that Americans continue to enjoy today. But how did this iconic president end up on a coin? To understand the significance of the 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coin, we must first take a brief look at the presidential $1 coin program itself. In the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint decided that the country needed a new series of dollar coins to honor its past presidents. This initiative was part of a broader effort to revitalize the U.S. dollar coin, which had been in circulation for decades but was never widely adopted by the public. The Mint's goal was to create a coin that would both honor the nation's past leaders and spark renewed interest in dollar coins. The program began in 2007 with the release of the George Washington coin, followed by other presidential coins in sequential order. The coins featured distinctive portraits of the presidents, with their likenesses based on historical images, while the reverse side showcased an image of the Statue of Liberty. Each coin was issued in the order in which the president served, and the program aimed to release one new coin each year until every U.S. president up to the current one had been honored. The Theodore Roosevelt coin, issued in 2013, was a special milestone in this ongoing project. Roosevelt's presidency was characterized by his vigorous leadership and bold reforms, which included regulating big business, championing progressive social policies, and expanding the national park system. He was also known for his role in negotiating the end of the Russo-Japanese War, for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1906. Roosevelt's influence extended beyond his time in office, as he remained an important figure in American politics well into the 20th century. His larger-than-life persona made him an ideal choice for a coin that would capture the spirit of American progress and strength. When the U.S. Mint set out to create the design for Roosevelt's coin, it knew it needed an image that would accurately reflect his legacy. To do so, the Mint turned to the talents of a skilled artist, the renowned coin designer Don Everhart. Everhart's job was to create a design that would honor Roosevelt's legacy while remaining true to the artistic principles that had guided the entire presidential $1 coin program. He chose to depict Roosevelt in a pose that conveyed both his strength and his determination. The obverse of the coin, the front, features a portrait of Theodore Roosevelt, based on a photograph taken by the famous photographer Charles B. Waite. In the image, Roosevelt appears with his characteristic glasses, his resolute expression capturing his strong-willed and decisive nature. The image is designed to be bold and authoritative, reflecting Roosevelt's status as a transformative leader in American history. The reverse side of the coin is consistent with the rest of the presidential $1 coin program series, featuring a rendition of the Statue of Liberty. This design was chosen to symbolize the enduring ideals of American liberty and democracy. The coin's edge is also inscribed with the words, "In God We Trust," along with the year of minting, 2013, and the mint mark indicating where the coin was produced. The Theodore Roosevelt presidential $1 coin was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with both locations producing coins that were released for circulation. As with other coins in the series, the 2013 coin was also available in special proof and uncirculated versions, which were sold directly to collectors by the U.S. Mint. These proof and uncirculated coins were produced in limited quantities and were often highly sought after by collectors due to their higher quality and more polished finish. In addition to the circulation coins, the U.S. Mint also produced a limited number of congressional gold medals and silver medals in Roosevelt's honor, further commemorating his legacy. Upon its release, the Theodore Roosevelt coin was met with a mixed reception. While collectors appreciated the coin's striking design and historical significance, the public's enthusiasm for the presidential $1 coin program as a whole was somewhat muted. The series had struggled to gain widespread popularity, with many Americans still preferring paper bills over coins, particularly when it came to the dollar denomination. This lack of public interest had hindered the adoption of the dollar coin, and despite efforts by the U.S. Mint to encourage people to use the coins, the Theodore Roosevelt coin, like its predecessors, did not see widespread use in everyday transactions. However, this did not mean that the coin lacked value, far from it. In fact, the Theodore Roosevelt coin, like many of its presidential counterparts, became a highly desirable item for numismatists or coin collectors. These collectors saw the coin not just as a piece of currency but as a tangible representation of a key moment in American history. The Roosevelt coin was also significant because it marked the release of the 26th coin in the series, which was a milestone in itself. For collectors looking to complete their set of presidential coins, this made the Theodore Roosevelt coin a must-have item, but what really set the 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coin apart from others was the potential for certain rare variations to emerge over time. While the coins were intended to be struck in large quantities, errors in minting occasionally occur, leading to coins with unique characteristics that can make them far more valuable than the standard version. For example, certain Roosevelt coins with flaws in their design or production, such as unusual die cracks or misaligned strikes, can be worth much more to collectors than their face value of $1. The value of these rare coins can skyrocket depending on the rarity and condition of the coin, as well as the demand from collectors. In fact, some collectors have been able to find Theodore Roosevelt presidential $1 coins that were so well preserved and error-free that they fetched substantial amounts at auction. Though the exact value of a 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coin will vary depending on the specifics of each coin, certain examples can sell for hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. These coins are valued not just for their rarity but also for their historical significance as part of the presidential $1 coin series. In recent years, the market for rare and error coins has boomed, with certain Theodore Roosevelt coins rising in value. Some coins, with rare minting mistakes or flawless conditions, have been known to attract bids well above their initial production value, adding to their allure as valuable collectibles. In fact, there have been reports of certain 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coins being sold for as much as $135,000 at auction. This incredible price highlights the true potential for collectors to make a significant return on their investments if they are fortunate enough to find one of these rare coins. As with many other coins in the presidential $1 coin program, the 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coin has become an integral part of American numismatic history. What may have started as a simple initiative to honor past presidents has turned into an intriguing journey for collectors, with rare coins from the series continuing to capture the imagination and attention of coin enthusiasts worldwide. And that brings us to the big reveal: the 2013 Theodore Roosevelt coin has proven to be much more than just another dollar coin. With its remarkable design, historical significance, and potential for rare and valuable errors, it has become a prized treasure for collectors. The most coveted examples, in pristine condition or with unique minting errors, can be worth as much as $135,000, an extraordinary amount for a coin that was once part of the daily currency of America. So, if you ever come across a Theodore Roosevelt presidential $1 coin, take a moment to appreciate its place in history. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of the past, a symbol of one of America's most influential presidents, and, for those lucky enough to find the rarest examples, a potential windfall worth tens of thousands of dollars. Keep your eyes peeled, because in the world of coin collecting, anything is possible.